What up, everyone? Nate the Great Reviews is back with another quick review. I just want to give a shout out to another YouTuber, goes by the name of One's Shook. Pretty cool name, I like it. He does music covers, and I promised him I would give him a little shout out. So if you guys are into covers, especially rap songs, go check him out. He does a pretty wicked Godzilla cover, but for that song, it's pretty well done. He's got some work to do, but overall, I really like him. And I'm not one to criticize. I got a lot of work to do on my channel, but that's all YouTube is about: helping other channels grow, helping other people get up there. And I wish you all the best, man. Hopefully, if you like movies and films, that'd be cool. Have you on the channel someday and talk about that. Talk about music. I know this channel is mostly movies and games, but some day down the road I want to get more. Myself, I love music, but I would like to review that once I get better at explaining stuff and the channel gets bigger. So if you guys want me to start reviewing music, let me know in the comments below. So this review is about Daredevil's director's cut. I know a lot of people don't like the original. A lot of people don't like this director's cut. I grew up with the original, and I think it's a pretty good movie. There is a couple of flaws with the original, but man, the director's cut is pure greatness. It's an extra 30 minutes, and it's not PG-13, it's rated R. It's bloodier, it's grittier, more violent. The fight scenes are awesome. You can see everything that's going on in the dark. The atmosphere is amazing. The soundtrack is amazing. All of the performances here, other than Colin Farrell, are pretty good. When Colin Farrell has to get serious, I like him, but when he's goofy Bullseye, it was alright, but I wish he took it a bit more serious. But overall, I love this movie, not just because I grew up with it. I think it is a great, not perfect, but almost perfect adaptation of Daredevil. The Netflix version is obviously a bit better because we got more time with them because it was a TV show, but that show really fucking drags at some points. But the director's cut for a movie, it is pieced so well together. There's so many emotional scenes in here that aren't in the original. I don't know why they got taken out because they add so much to the movie. There's an Elektra and Daredevil funeral scene after Elektra's dad dies, and it's more so they can have more development together. In the original, her dad just dies and there's no funeral scene, but this funeral scene adds so much character to the movie. You get a lot more backstory with Matt Murdock and his dad instead of his dad. In the original, his dad just dies right away, but the way they do it here, he's in it a lot more, and it doesn't feel like it's dragging out. It literally just feels like the movie that it should have been, kind of like the Snyder Cut. But the Snyder Cut, like, that whole movie was completely different. This movie, I would say, is like 80% different. The rest of it is in the original movie. There is a lot of scenes that are in the original movie, but a lot of them have a bit of spice and an extra bit of adrenaline and grittiness to make it so much better. There's a ton of amazing shots. My favorite is Daredevil sitting on the crucifix at the top of the church. I think it looks amazing to this day. And everyone picks apart this movie and refuses to watch it because of one particular scene. I'm not even going to reference it. You know what I'm talking about. You know what? Whatever. That stupid basketball scene. Which I don't mind because it's a really dark movie, and that scene is like the dance off they have is pretty. It's like the only lighthearted moment in the movie, and I think it was pretty well done. It wasn't shoved in your face. The way they did it was fine, but not a lot of people like that scene, and that's why a lot of people don't like this movie. When I hear people bitch about this movie, that's the only thing they bring up. That's their only argument. One bad, even though it's not a bad scene, one bad scene doesn't ruin a whole movie. unless it completely crushes the story, which this doesn't. It's just an introduction to our characters. I don't know. I liked it. I don't know what everyone's gripe is about it. But if you haven't watched Daredevil, please watch the director's cut. You'll get the full experience. Just a great film with great villains other than Bullseye, Kingpin, Michael Clark Duncan, rest in peace. Even though Kingpin is, not that color in the comics, he might be, but you're used to seeing a white Kingpin. I thought he did an outstanding job, especially his physical presence. He's so threatening and intimidating. And the fight scene of him and Daredevil is a lot better than it was in the original. So I really appreciated that. I'm really happy this director's cut wasn't just, a couple of extra scenes thrown in there, because that's right. At first, I thought that's what it was going to be. But it really enhanced my experience for a movie that I already enjoyed. It's not like Justice League where I hated the first one, and then Zack Snyder's knocked it out of the park. This was more just adding to a movie I already love. So thank you everyone for watching the review, and tomorrow I'm seeing Beast, and that review will be out on Sunday. So thanks again for watching.